Fanatic rundown coming to you live from my hotel in Nisku. It's very exciting. Getting ready to head off to Montreal tomorrow. The Oilers not getting well, I guess it's only Thursday. You shouldn't say the weekend, but not getting a good start to the long weekend here with a 2-1 shootout loss to the Philadelphia Flyers. As we always say, with an overtime loss, at least the Oilers got a point. So I believe I saw on the TV broadcast there that this is the first time since 2005 they have a 10 game point streak for the Oilers. So at least they have that. I can't really judge too much of this game. Still calling this the Fanatic game rundown, but I really did not see much of tonight's game at all. Caught some of the third period and obviously the overtime and shootout. That has to be one of the most boring overtimes I've ever watched. There was barely any chances. That was mostly due to the Flyers, right? Just trying to play keep away from Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. And you know what? It worked out for them. They pushed it to the shootout and they get the extra point tonight. But like I said, at least the Oilers earn a point. So hi from Nisku, Alberta, Jeremy. Florida is way more exciting than where I am right now, but off to a more exciting place tomorrow in Montreal. But yeah, guys, like I said, can't judge too much of this hockey game. Saw the Zach Hyman disallowed goal in the third period. That one looked pretty cut and dry to me. I mean, I think it was Fogle that ran into Carter Hart just before. So, based on how they've been calling those throughout the year, I think we all knew that was probably going to get called back, and sure enough, it did. But from what I read on Twitter here over the last little bit and stuff, it doesn't sound like the Oilers overly deserved this one tonight. I did see them get some more chances in the third period, and like I said, pretty laid back overtime. Flyers basically playing keep away. So overall, guys, I guess just put this one behind you. Focus on the next one. Ottawa on Saturday. You know the Ottawa Senators are going to play the Oilers hard. I think the Oilers, like obviously during that lockout year, well, not the lockout year, but the year we were all staying in Canada in the Canadian division, the Oilers basically owned the Ottawa Senators that year. But kind of since then, the Oilers have had their troubles with Ottawa. So they didn't play that great against Detroit. Looks like they were not too great tonight against Philadelphia. So they got to be ready for the Ottawa Senators on Saturday. And the Montreal Canadiens, I'm sure, won't be pushovers either. These are all teams that are struggling towards the bottom of the standings, and the Oilers have to find a way to get going here and collect these points. And I'll repeat again, at least they got the 1 point tonight. We're not talking about a night where they blew 2 points to the Philadelphia Flyers, but I think with a better effort and a bit more luck here, they could have walked out of here with 2 points and probably should have walked out of here with 2 points. But is what it is. So basically, nothing new on Jesse Puljujärvi. I'm seeing Ken Holland was on Sportsnet, and the quote I'm reading, I'm going to talk to Kyler Yamamoto tomorrow. I think he's 50-50 for Sunday. We do have to do something if he's available. That was from Ken Holland appearing on Sportsnet. I heard from Bob Stauffer on Oilers Now earlier today that the Oilers are considering pushing Kyler Yamamoto's return to Wednesday, which could mean nothing happens this weekend for the Oilers roster-wise. Wouldn't be surprising, but I am kind of hoping that Yamamoto is activated and something happens with Jesse Puljujärvi. Could just be waivers. If it is waivers, he's probably headed down with Devon Shore. Pretty much a certainty. It's if waivers does happen, it's going to be Jesse Puljujärvi and Devon Shore headed down. I think we're all hoping for a trade here. Even if you're a huge Jesse Puljujärvi fan, I think you got to know that his future is not here in Edmonton. He needs a fresh start somewhere, and I think basically whether you're a fan of his or you're not a fan of his, everyone's sick of hearing about Jesse Puljujärvi rumors. I'm tired of doing videos about him. I'm sure you guys are tired of me reporting on it. So let's all hope we get some kind of resolution this weekend on Jesse Puljujärvi. If it's just waivers, it's just really delaying the inevitable. I mean, they're going to have to try and move him at some point. So if they go the waiver route, I don't know. We'll see what happens here, guys. But let's hope for something exciting. Couple big wins over Ottawa and Montreal, and let's take it from there one day at a time. But another big point for the Oilers tonight. Should have been 2 points. And yeah, don't have too much else to add, guys. I see Tyson over at Dolany TV put up a video that teams are calling on Reed Schaefer. I haven't had a chance to watch the video yet. Didn't see any reports on that today, so maybe go over and check out that video on Dolany TV. I'll probably do that here before I call it a night. Do have a very early flight tomorrow, though, so I think I am going to call it here, guys. Like I said, I don't have too much more to add to this rundown because I really didn't see the vast majority of the game, but I've seen from a lot of your comments here, tough loss, Oilers should have been better, and I wasn't blown away by their performance against the Detroit Red Wings, so this is kind of 2 shaky games in a row for the Oilers, so hopefully they show up on Saturday and have a much better effort against the Ottawa Senators. But yeah, guys, I'm going to call it here for now. I will hopefully have some kind of video up on Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to catch that game or how much of it I'll see. It might be kind of another thing like tonight where I just kind of do a brief rundown, but we'll definitely have live coverage for you guys when I'm at the Bell Center checking out the Oilers and Canadiens on Sunday. But that's all for now, guys. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. If this is your first visit to the channel, well, I hope it's not your first visit because it's pretty boring here, but please consider liking, subscribing, have much better videos headed your way. You guys have been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.